See, when I do the countdown, I get in trouble. I'm sitting here with my countdown like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the FBI comes knocking at my door.
What is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 170th episode of Abyssal Musings. My name is Samuel the Infamous, and with me, as always, my co-host, Lawrence Knight.
Hey, I'm happy to be here after I just got through mortifying Aaron in the back.
Speaking of which, joining us tonight, the Aaronator.
Good evening. That's me.
As you can see, Abe is not with us tonight. He is spending time with his folks and the god Hypnos. So, best of luck to him. Maybe he'll get some sleep.
I'm about to say God Hypnos. Who
Yeah.
never heard of Hypnos?
Hypnos is the Greek god of sleep. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Took me like a half a moment there.
Yeah. Hypnotize comes from his name.
Oh, that makes sense.
So sometimes I pull out the obscure references, folks. Sorry about that. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. We are currently live on Twix, YouTube, and Rumble. If you're in any of those places, drop a comment. Let us know you are here. We're going to go ahead and say hello to the chat real quick, and then we will get on with the show. First up, we've got Le Pot de Fleur. Happy Christmas, happy holidays. Sound weird to me. I guess I'm not a true Canuck. I mean, yeah, how I feel. You can say whatever you like. However makes you happy, go for it. And thank you. We've got Jake Gallo for a happy holiday, Sam and chat. Welcome in and thank you as well. We got Aaron Laura with us tonight, which is super funny because she's up here on the panel. I've got Old Blindy in the chat, and I see Mr. B coming in.
You, Old Blindy.
Right. I really, really, really hate the fact that YouTube has just decided to put everybody's ats on here instead of their preferred usernames. That is so stupid.
Yeah, I don't what the hell is this about anyway?
How stupid is it?
So they rolled it out real slow. Like it only started appearing on a couple of small channels here and there. And then eventually it just spread to everybody. Because like it happened to Static's channel like a month before we saw it kind of thing. And now it's apparently hitting bigger channels, which is annoying because you spend years cultivating an audience and getting to know the names of your audience members and whatnot. And now if your @ doesn't match what your handle is, we don't know who the hell you are. And that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not your fault. It's YouTube's fault. This is the whole thing's dumb. But so far I've been pretty good about being able to recognize who's who because most of y'all have very similar ats to your screen names. But it's there's every once in a while you'll get somebody who's like, Jerry Tantalone 5576327-456, and it's like, Bob.
Yeah.
So it's annoying, and YouTube, knock it off. This is dumb. This is like one of the dumbest changes you have ever made, and that's saying something because there's been a lot of really dumb changes, like AI moderation. So anyway, all that said, got that off my chest. Hope y'all are well. Hope you had a good time with your families and all that stuff over the last couple of days and the next week as well. Glad to be here. And Larry, what do we got planned? What is the agenda for tonight?
Well, we've got a little bit of stuff going on. So we had to, as usual, folks, we had to call a quick audible because I have to get up early in the morning and drive to another state to pick up Mommy Dearest. So we won't be on. I don't believe we'll be on as long as we intended tonight. But we are going to finish our little trip to Saudi Arabia through our Erie travels tonight. And we've also got a couple of infamous entertainment news articles that I caught that parental advisory is suggested. In other words, folks, we're 18 plus. show anyway. But yeah, just keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Also,
100%. We should, real quick before we go forward, disclaimer for everybody out there. We have to say this periodically, like every year or so. This is not a family friendly channel. Period. It's just not. Things get said on here, jokes get made, sometimes things are shown. This is not for kids. If you are under 18, you shouldn't be here. Just putting that out there.
yeah. So also, announcements for next week. So next Friday is quiz night. We will have another quiz night just to ring in the new year, and then the week after that we will have not Monsters Ball. So what that means is tonight we are going to pick two more numbers, which will represent two combatants from the fictional lineup of characters. And so what we're going to do tonight is I've got the wall of names spinner up. I've already added myself, Aaron, and Samuel, and we will do two spins, and one person will pick a number, and then we'll do another spin, and another person will pick a number. We won't do that right now, but what I would like is for any of you in the chat who are interested, I would say three, maybe the first. There's three already, so maybe about five more people. If you're interested, put a Y for yes, and I will add your name. And like I said, it will be up to the first five that I see, and then we'll give it a turn.
Cool. Real quick, is it cheating if I watch Goldie Gamari? I don't know who that is,
Who is that?
or who you would be cheating. What? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
I don't get half of what old Blindy says, so I don't get it.
I mean, look, to be fair, like I'm not so naive as to think that the audience watches us and only us. I know that's not the case, but the problem that I have with references like this is that a lot of times people will bring up people that I've never heard of. Just like, occasionally I get brought up on other channels. People are like, who? Right? It happens. And the fact is there's something like 4 million plus YouTube channels, right? Nobody knows all of them. And I don't watch that. My viewing history is not that diverse. So it is what it is. I have no idea who that is. Oh, Blondie. Sorry. That's it. That's all I have to say on the subject.
All right. Hey, I'll be right back.
Okay. So, but yeah, you'll notice I'm still wearing the Santa hat. That is only because I forgot to take it off. So we'll be having at least tonight's stream with it. I might forget to take it off tomorrow too. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear it to the end of the year. Who knows? We'll just see what happens. But yeah, that's the reason for the Santa hat. It's still on because I'm lazy and I didn't think about changing my avatar back.
About as family friendly as you get.
Yeah. Well, this is as festive as I get too. I don't really do holidays in general. It's particularly not religious holidays as a rule. But I don't really like, state holidays or, fun little cute holiday. Like it's just days to me. I'd rather be at work, frankly. So than deal with any of that. All that. What is this? Old Blindy says, new on the scene Iranian YouTuber that was a Canadian politician. She's rolling against the Ayatollah and Islamic regimes. Fair enough. Good for her. Never heard of her. So, I mean, that's the way you're describing that is pretty admirable, but I don't, only Iranian I know on the YouTubes is Nina Infinity, and I don't watch her stuff anymore. So,
Nina Infinity is Iranian?
Yeah, she's Persian. Yeah, she was originally from Iran. She lives in Mexico now, but
I wonder why is she running for her life?
Well, she doesn't cover her head or her tits, so yes, probably.
Well, why Mexico though?
I don't know.
For her to be here.
I don't know. I think she just likes Mexico. No, she's out somewhere on the Yucatan, I think. So probably fairly tropical.
Maybe she likes Mexicans.
I don't know. Maybe she does. I know she's married. She lives down there with her husband and all that stuff. But yeah, for a long time, I thought she was in the States. And then she was like, no, I live in Mexico. I was like, oh, well, okay. Well, enjoy. Try not to get stuffed into an oil drum and lit on fire.
Yeah, for real.
Excuse me. So, but yeah, that's why I would never have heard of this Goldie Gamari person. So I don't pay a lot. Honestly, I've kind of been getting away from watching a lot of political content anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, well, we'll look at it this way. And I was listening to what you were saying, but I had to run off real quick about you not really celebrating a lot of, not really one to celebrate the holidays. We know someone else who isn't really like that either. In fact, I messaged her the other day and I said, no, I messaged her on Christmas afternoon. I said, no, Christmas night. So what, last night? I said, hey, Merry Christmas. I said, what did you get? What did you get for Christmas? And she just said, nothing. And wouldn't say another word. I was like, well, okay.
Yeah, fun fact: Muslims don't celebrate Christmas either.
Yeah, I know, but even
Really?
yeah, they don't. But given her personality, even if she wasn't Muslim, she still wouldn't celebrate it. She wouldn't care.
Yeah, most likely not. Yeah, and it's just it's not even. When I was young, it was a religious holiday thing. Like I didn't want anything to do with religious holidays, specifically Christian ones, because in the country I live in, Christian holidays tend to take precedence because there are more Christians here than pretty much anybody else, or at least there were. But because like you hear about Hanukkah, but I don't know anybody who publicly celebrates Hanukkah in the area that I live. There are Jews here, but they don't like go around saying, hey, happy Hanukkah or whatever, because there ain't that fucking many of them. There are a couple of Muslims here. Most of them don't go around saying happy Eid or Eid or however you pronounce the EID, because it's just kind of kept among themselves. There just aren't that many of them, but everybody goes around to it with the Merry Christmas. So much so that it's a federal holiday, right?
Well, I'm willing to bet that it's said openly in Dearborn.
It might be, but I don't live there. So, and so, for me growing up, it was just mostly like there was a rebellion aspect of it because I was raised among Mormon and they do all the Christian holidays and stuff. And I was just like, this is stupid. I don't want to do this and all that. And then I started learning a little bit about the histories of those holidays, the specific dates and the origins that predated the Christian, connection to them. And all of that. And then I just, at a certain point, I even stopped celebrating holidays that I like, I don't really do New Year's anymore. I don't really do 4th of July anymore, which is a national holiday. It's not a religious one. I don't really do Halloween anymore, aside from what we do on here. I don't hand out candy. I don't dress up. I don't go out. So, no, I just at some point I was just like, yeah, holidays are dumb, and I don't want to do them anymore. So
Halloween,
yeah,
Aaron, that's the big one.
The man doesn't do anything. He doesn't. That's why you always see me making fun of him. If the world was ending, he'd be the one standing on the mountains doing backflips, jumping up and down, laughing, yelling, "I to everybody."
Yeah. So it's just
give me a heads up.
The older I get, the less point I see in pretty much any of them. Even birthdays, I'll celebrate other people's birthdays, but I ignore mine because it's not important to me.
Yeah.
That's just a man thing, in my opinion, though. I mean, I was a part of a conversation about this the other day, and I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and someone was asking, and I was in the chat, and this YouTuber was like, she said, I noticed that when I ask men about, what do they want for Christmas or do they care about Christmas presents? And a lot of them say no. And every man in the chat, we all said we really didn't care if we got something or not. We care, we want our families, our kids to get something, our wives to get something, that's important to us. But maybe it's just my opinion, and maybe the opinion of the guys in the chat, but we were all like, we don't really care if we get anything or not. And personally, I don't. I didn't care. I was like, people asked me, "What do you want?" I was like, I don't know. Um, but I did get something. So I got a devotional book from my wife, and a buddy of mine. He hooked me up. He got me Dragon Ball, a visual history, because he knows I love anime, and he got me a book on Japanese folklore. It's an encyclopedia on the spirits, monsters, and yokai of Japanese myth.
That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've skimmed it so far, and it looks like it's a good read.
Yeah, yeah. Wait till you get to the kappa.
What does that mean? Aaron's in a good mood today. What are you talking about, Jacob?
Yeah. So, but yeah. Now, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, because I said I'm a man. Because you said men don't like their birthdays, so I guess I'm a man now.
I don't
No
really care
offense,
about my birthday.
but you don't look like a man, so.
Yeah, you don't look like that. But you know what though? Even when I was a kid, I didn't care much for my birthday because my birthday's next month.
Mhm.
And we were always too broke to do anything because of Christmas. So it was like, my family, they would go ham on getting me Christmas presents, and my birthday roll around, nothing. I can count on one hand how many birthday parties I've had since I was a child.
Yeah.
And it just, as I got older, it used to bother me, but I just stopped caring because each year for several years, pretty much every year, I was too broke to do anything for my birthday. So I was like, you know what? It's just better to forget it, because there were some years where I was looking for a job and I couldn't even get myself a birthday cake. I was that broke. So, and for me, I was like, it's whatever. I'm thankful that I made it to another year alive, healthy, and intact. And I just decided that was enough.
Yeah. I mean, fact is, folks out there in the ether, if you want to get a man something, for a birthday or a holiday or whatever, you want to buy a man a gift, make it something practical. We can always use socks.
I thought you were going to say a hooker.
No.
You could say like a blowjob or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
he said
look,
practical.
I don't have a problem with those either. Those are great, but like,
yeah, we know you
socks.
You are a hooker.
Socks are infinitely practical. You can never have too many fucking socks as a man.
True. Boring, but true.
Like it's something that's actually useful, right? Like, don't get us shit like little kitschy collector stuff or whatever, unless the dude is into collecting whatever it is. But like, I don't need like a little Precious Moments figurine. What the fuck am I going to do with that? Put a hat on it?
Does that include streetwalkers or escorts?
I mean, if you want to vacuum seal an escort, I'll hang her from the ceiling. Yeah, that'll work.
What? I didn't say I wanted to delete. I don't want to delete one.
But yeah, no, it's just practical gifts. That's the if you're gonna do anything. If not, we're fine. We'll be okay.
Yeah, we're fine. And we always have goal. Like my goal going into the New Year's, I miss Luke Hazley. I haven't spoken to her in the longest. I'm gonna do a raid on one of her channels. The next time that she's on, I'm gonna do a raid on her channel.
It's all right. Zilla just filling in for her tonight.
They're taking a break from the femininity content for quite a while, I believe.
So what's she gonna be doing?
I don't know. Maybe just being a wife, living life. Bars. Yeah.
Well, I have Lou's email, so she can always come on Abyssal Musings, or she can come on. Hey, since you're taking a break, why don't you just come on over and just continue to be corrupted?
Corrupted.
That would be a good idea, Aaron. Maybe we can get Lou to participate in next week's quiz.
We'd have to reach out to her and give her plenty of time.
I'm
But
sure either Aaron. I'm sure Aaron can do that, or myself.
that's a possibility. I got ways to contact him too. It's like it could be any one of us. It doesn't really matter. But I will say that I only have like 3 shorts that feature Luke Hasley, right? And all of them are gold.
Yeah.
And like I think the most recent one, Gal was saying something about balls in terms of sports and all that stuff, and or no, she was talking about Ball Busters, the show Ball Busters on Thurman Wormy's channel. And Luke just like sits there and it just goes right past her, and then she catches up to it in her mind, and you just see this like horrified light go on, and she goes, "Did you say balls?" And then she covers her mouth real quick.
Hey, do you have them? Do you have them on hand?
I can find them pretty quickly, I
let's
think.
see 'em.
Don't corrupt her.
She was corrupted long before you. She was corrupted long before you started watching.
Yeah, let me see. I'll see about putting them in the private chat if you don't mind bringing them up, because I don't know if I can get them to play properly.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Yeah, I only know Luke Hazley through like Kevin Samuels and Maggie the substitute teacher. So very feminine Luke Hazley.
I met
she's
Lou
still
through
feminine over
Amira.
here. It's just normally she just ends up being shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met her through Amira and by extension, Lapeef Network.
Right.
So, but yeah, this might take me a minute. So if there's anything you want to cover in the meantime.
Yeah. I so going into the news articles, this first one I can't believe I'm going to show this. Because I was just looking at this as filler, but it's not really filling anything. So you guys we always hear about the man who has the world's largest member. I believe he's in the UK. But this poor chap has the world's smallest. He's in North Carolina. A North Carolina man with the world's smallest PP has revealed some of his biggest problems he faces with being not so well endowed, including maintaining a sexual relationship. He spilled the beans on his wee willy issues in a resurfaced interview with the IGB official that's gone viral. It's quote, "I'm still not sure that I have yet fully come to terms with having a micro penis," Michael Phillips, 36, told the outlet. His miniature manhood measures just under an inch.
So first of all, why would you ever admit to that? Ever?
To get in the Guinness Book of World Records and maybe get some money. A porn star might pity screw him, if that's possible. It says puts him well within the threshold of a rare medical condition called a micropenis. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing though. Why would you admit to this? But that's him covering his face. As you can see, that's him lying to himself with that shirt. I've had a couple of experiences of having smecks and wasn't able to get it in and everything.
You can still have big D energy without having a big D, right? It's about your
you can,
frame.
but I don't know how the energy is gonna penetrate anything. Maybe somebody can have an orgasm off of a vibe. I don't know.
I mean, plenty of women at the end of the day, do they really need like full insertion for climax? Like, are there not enough women that can just have their doorbell rung?
I mean, that's actually a fair point, because there are a number of women who don't really get off from penetration; they get off from external stimulation. Find one of them,
right? Yeah.
They're not like that uncommon. You know?
Yeah, here's one right here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Zillich.
Or get yourself a great job. A lot of women will overlook the sex if you've got the money.
Until they
That's
find
dark.
somebody with a larger. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose in 2025, a lot of these modern women, sure, but yeah.
Okay, I got a poor Lou. I can't believe you guys did this to her.
Oh, that's just the first one. Here's another one. I'm looking. I thought there was a third. There might just be the two, and one of these is pretty old. It's a few years old.
All right, hold on. Let me share this tab instead. All right, here we go.
Did you say balls? Something related to... Oh my goodness.
Yes. Every Friday I'm on a show called Ball Bust.
Did you say balls?
That's it. That's the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Every Friday I'm on a show called Ball Bust.
Did you say balls? Something related
I
to...
love it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Every Friday I'm on a show called Ball
Good
Bust.
look. Good look.
Did you say balls?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
And the funny thing is, she's got that school teacher look. You know, like you're in class and she just caught you. And you're like, you don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
That's
Right.
adorable. Oh,
And she's so pretty. She's so pretty.
Think that might be it, just those two, because it's very rare that Luke Castley opens herself up to something like horrendous like that. So,
Right.
you know, and she hasn't been on the show much for a couple of years.
That's Clue right there.
And fair warning, this is before I learned how to like center shit and like rearrange stuff to make it look like wasn't cutting off 2/3 of the screen. So
Right.
there's that. There's actually like 9 people on this panel.
Yeah.
Because this was our 50th episode
All right.
of Screaming to the Void, I think.
All right, here we go.
Thinking if Ryan is flexible, you could bring your foot up to your face.
I like where this
And
set up. You
lick
say
it.
that word after we talk about two boxes.
And then you would get double the amount, I bet you, on OnlyFans.
I don't know if I'm that flexible.
I'm not that flexible.
So I was thinking if Ryan is flexible,
That's on
you
the
could bring your foot up to your face.
I like where this
And
set up. You
lick
say
it.
that word.
So as you can see, the evolution of the corruption of Luke Castley.
Yeah, this was way back. This was a while ago, but it was a good
Like a
one.
couple of years, isn't it?
This was
side of
episode
her
50,
I've
yes.
never seen before. That's great.
Yeah. What's even worse? So the lady who's sitting one panel up from her is the hijabi gamer, who is a pleasant Muslim woman who I unfortunately taught words and phrases like pegging.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and
Family
she's
friendly.
and I don't know about now, but she's very traditionally sheltered. So she lives with her dad and her brothers, and there was a few times where some of those discussions happened and words came out of her mouth, and you could see her dad or her brothers in the background, like just happen to walk through, like what in? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
did she just say?
Kat was on the show for 50 straight episodes, and she got exposed to some things that she probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it for my Luke clips.
All right. Let's get back to
Okay.
Mr. PP. So Mr. PP's problems. It's smaller than the usual, which is 3.67 inches, afflicting just 0.6% of the global population. And it says it's usually the result of a fetal testosterone deficiency. Well, they can't do anything about it?
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, look, this is like, you know how the LGBT, well, the LGBs got corrupted by the T's, and the T's go around saying that every little thing is part of the, whole acronym now, when it's not. In fact, like they'll talk about intersex as though it was some kind of ideology or orientation, when in fact it's just an anomalous genetic mutation that affects an extraordinarily small part of the population. I think this is along those same lines. He's an outlier. Most people don't have this issue, right? It's going to happen statistically when you have billions and billions in the population.
I mean, there's surgery for that, though. I mean, damn, he can't do nothing to help him.
Can you do a zoom? It's all blurry on my side. Like what? His dick?
No, I don't want to see that. Let's see. Let's see. The day never came, and the Southerner has faced a host of issues due to his fun-sized phallus.
Fun size. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, and it says, "quote the biggest challenges I face are having a sexual relationship and still being a virgin and being able to talk about it openly because of how embarrassing of a topic it is," lamented Phillips. He encountered one mortifying incident in high school in which a girl saw his tiny tallywhacker and laughed at him, putting him off pursuing dating and relationships for a long time. I've had a couple of experiences of having sex and wasn't able to get it in and everything. From there, I just stopped trying to date and lost interest.
Look, I'm not trying to mock the guy. You can't help how you were born physically, but that poor bastard. I think what LePeau is saying here is that the text itself is blurry, and I'm looking on the Rumble side. It does seem a little bit out of focus.
Yeah, ain't nothing I can do about that. Sorry, guys.
The texties.
Yeah, it is kind of micro. I can see it too.
Yeah, unfortunately, but yeah, though this poor bastard. I mean, that sucks, and it is a thing. The whole micropene is a thing. Yeah. It does exist, but it's just kind of one of those things you're born with. Like, I'm sure people who were born with one fucking leg would really like two of them.
Yeah, to answer your question, this guy right here was cursed at birth with a penis that is smaller than 1 inch.
Yeah, that's called a clitoris.
Yeah. So basically, his PP basically never grew out.
I'm having like Clerks 2 flashbacks.
Right?
Seriously.
It's like, you wouldn't want to be with the woman with an oversized clit. No, because the next stop is a man with an undersized dick.
All right. The next one. Boom. The government is keeping track of what people get stuck up their butts. These were the worst items of last year. Whether it's due to pure curiosity, misguided ChatGPT advice, or sex stuff, a shocking number of people ended up in the ER every year after putting something up their butt that very much shouldn't be there.
Okay, I kind of have a problem with this headline being right above Reba McEntire.
Okay.
Like, she's looking at me like she has the list of things in her hand that were stuck up people's butts. That's
she does have a list. She does have a list. She's got the list. Like, Sam, you're on this list.
Goes up my butt. No.
Gerbil. All right, let's see. But their secret shame actually isn't so secret after all. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission actually keeps a database of ER visits and bringing people in, meaning the government has an extensive. Isn't that a HIPAA violation?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a HIPAA violation.
So it is, and it depends on how they did it. Right. If they don't provide any kind of identifying information except that this thing was in a patient that I saw, then technically they're skirting HIPAA.
Of course, the database is entirely anonymous. I don't believe that.
Well,
so the unfortunate soul who lost a corn cob holder inside the rectum can rest easy that no one knows it's them. A corn cob holder. But Defector has gone through the most recent data for 2024 to pick out the most shocking, confusing, and squirm-worthy items that were reported to be stuck inside American anuses. It ain't pretty. In addition to numerous sex toys, including a 24-inch long dildo, the highlights include nails, screws and nails, baseball, reasons given, to see what it felt like, uncooked pasta, egg, dog chew toy, a dryer sheet, somebody shoved a sandal up their butt, a doorknob, marbles, eyeglasses. How'd you even get that up there? A rock, beard clippers wrapped in plastic. Reasons given was feeling constipated for 2 days.
Okay. Ow.
Turkey baster. Classic, yes.
For our non-imperial system using viewers, if you don't want to do the conversions, a 24-inch dildo is 2 feet, which is over half a meter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, look, if that person just had a good man with a micro penis, they would not be in this position.
Right?
They wouldn't be in any position with a micro penis.
Well, better than a half a meter.
I mean, that guy's probably putting a vibrator on his little knot because he can't jack off.
Larry.
So bad for
him. You know, my sister sells a 2-foot dildo called the Rambone. It's got a suction cup on one end too, so you can like stick it to your boss's car like it's a unicorn horn on his hood.
Oh,
which I'm not saying I've done, but I might have encouraged other people to do, and it's very funny.
All right, I'm gonna go down with the. I'm gonna keep going with the
oh, and it comes in multiple fleshy colors.
Oh, nice. Grab the black one. Okay, let's see. A turkey baster, plastic cleanser bottle full of liquid. Wow. A shampoo bottle, reason given, slipped in the shower.
Shampoo bottle.
Another shampoo bottle, reason given, I was bored. A lubricant bottle, an enema bottle, an aerosol can, a dental pick, a wine stopper, a corn cob holder.
Wait. Go back. A dental pick? Like one of those things that's like a metal needle with a bent end?
Yes. A dental pick.
Oh. Like
a
which
wine
end?
stopper, a corn cob holder, a highlighter, an invisible marker, 2 pencils, a magic wand toy, a 7-inch dildo, and pliers used to try to remove the dildo, but they got stuck.
I told a story of a similar story to that
on
this channel.
A broken piece of butt plug and tweezers used to try to remove the butt plug piece. A film canister. How the a film canister?
The whole thing?
The whole thing. A battery-powered light, a flashlight, a plastic coat hanger with the outside of the hanger cut off so he could drive to the ER. A penny, a light bulb, glass side first. The bulb got sucked up due to suction effect. A vape pen, a corn cob style pipe. Like that's basically what Popeye had in his mouth. A rubber gasket, a piece of nose hair trimmer, a rectangular travel toothbrush, a baton, and a hair tie. There, an Iranian man once went to the ER and needed emergency surgery because of a deodorant that he had put up his butt. Confoundingly, there were several examples of people who weren't sure if they had a sex toy inside their butts from earlier or couldn't remember putting one in. To no surprise, then that Chicago emergency room Dr. Kenji Oyasu said that one of the most common questions he gets is, "What's the weirdest thing you ever pull out of somebody's butt?" In a viral TikTok post in September, he said that on top of his list was a man who inserted a full-size pumpkin spice scented Yankee candle.
Yeah. Old Blind is saying, what percentage are they not straight men versus bored women? I'm guessing 99.9% men. I'd agree that it's probably men. I'd also think, though, that the percentage of those men is probably 50-50.
Exactly.
Straight men get up to weird shit when they're left to their own devices. It does happen.
It says here, quote, I'm talking about the desktop jar and not just the top, but the whole damn thing, he said. The question now becomes how to get it out, and really the things that are really big, you can't just reach up there and grab them and pull them out because the suction causes a vacuum to pull it back in.
That's why light bulbs are a bad idea, man, because you can get them in all the way intact, but they are not coming out intact.
Yeah. In 2023, the Visual Journal of Emergency Surgery published a case study about an Iranian man who needed emergency surgery after the deodorant canister he inserted into his backside traveled up his digestive tract. And this is, let's see, one Florida man stuck a thermos up his butt. It was seen on a body scanner, and when he was arrested for drugs.
Florida man.
It's always Florida man.
Right.
This guy shoved a thermos full of drugs in his butt.
I mean, this might have been the same Florida man who got high on drugs, murdered his imaginary best friend, and then turned himself into the police. That happened. Look it up.
Really? Okay.
Let's see. A Florida man who was arrested for drugs walked through a body scanner and was found to have a thermos inside of him. The police had gone in up the exit ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the ER visits for these kind of mishaps are not very common, though some would argue that they're still too common. Let's see. From 2012 to 2021, 38,948 people were hospitalized with foreign objects in their rectum each year. The average patient was 43 and 78% were male. 40% needed to be admitted. On everything doctors pulled out, 55.4% of them were sex toys. And unfortunately, it's not just tushies getting mistreated. Defector also put together a list of the craziest things people put their vaginas and penises.
Yeah. Speaking of, Lepo asks, I wonder if a gun has ever been stuck up there. So if you go back into the, shall we say, the annals of Abyssal Musings history, Larry and I actually covered a case about 2 years ago where an OnlyFans model was, shall we say, pleasuring herself with a handgun, and it went off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, it does happen. She survived, but she'll never make a baby.
Yeah. What did we get stuck in our rectums last year? Is that a damn candy cane, or is that?
Why would you put it in that end first?
Merry Christmas.
Why would you think people look? If you're gonna put stuff up your butt, right, which I don't recommend anyway, ever. But if you're gonna do it, make sure that you have some kind of backstop to prevent it from going all the fuck the way in, like this.
This is crazy, dude.
Maybe someone wanted to yank something out, like
baby.
Maybe, baby, yeah.
LOL. So here's a list of things that doctors pulled out of a penis: battery, candle wax, chest piece, 2 glass beads, a pen, a pencil, a comb, apple stems, an apple core, a bobby pin, paper clips, magnets, a spring, a screw, staples, a thermometer, headphones. Somebody shoved headphones in their penis. Guitar string.
These are in a penis?
Yes, headphones in a penis. Guitar string, an Allen wrench.
I don't want to be here anymore.
That one makes sense.
But how the hell do you get headphones in your penis?
Merry Christmas, D-Day.
I mean, who would do this? All right, vagina.
Hold on. I have questions. I got, like, if you get headphones in a penis and you play some music with heavy bass, like, is that going to be good or bad? Like,
I'm sure you could feel it. Look, there's a whole fetish called sounding, which is basically sticking things in your urethra if you're a dude. And it's not good. But I imagine, yeah, if you put some bass in there, you could probably feel it way deep.
Little tingly, right? Like Jesus. I can't. Larry, where do you find this stuff?
It's the New York Post.
Shut the. I'm sure you probably mentioned that already. Wow. Okay.
No,
Wow.
I didn't. It's the New York Post under
That
their
tracks.
lifestyle section.
Yeah, under their fucking mutilate yourself so that you don't have to worry about if being gay or straight.
So let's see.
Section.
Now onto the vagina. A holiday bell, a lighter, a aluminum foil, cotton balls, popsicle stick, a plastic orca.
Yep.
A gemstone. Inserted 2 diamond rings in her vagina while at a party in fear they would be stolen.
Well,
Latex
that's not going
glove.
to happen now.
Latex glove, a bath bomb, a small plastic mermaid, a flower toy. Reports of a bag of marijuana has been in her vagina for 2 days and is uncomfortable. I saw a whole brick pulled out of a lady by customs.
As far as drugs go, like that, there's been a lot of stuff inside of women.
Yeah. Bracelet charms, 2 vibrators, a penis ring, 2 penis rings, 2 screws.
I bet that was an accident. I bet that they just came off.
Yeah, they came off. They came off. Quote, was using a piece of plastic to masturbate when got spooked by the wind outside and threw the sheet over herself in the process of lodging a piece of plastic deeper into her vagina and wasn't able to retrieve it. A hairbrush, a detergent pod, a plunger cap, a beer bottle, was on a cruise on her honeymoon. The rectum, lubricant bottle, enema bottle, nails, I think we agree. Screws and nails, yeah. Patient said he put baseball, to see what it felt like. So hair ties, turkey baster. I mean, we went through it. There's your dental pick. I don't see anything.
Wait, whoa. A patient says he put a baseball in his rectum to see what it felt like.
Yeah.
A whole baseball.
Yeah.
That's like, you can't even eat, at least with a hand, like with fisting, you don't go in like with the actual fist. You just sort of like make a wedge, but a baseball's basically just a fist.
Yeah. Multiple sex toys. 18-inch dildo, 24-inch dildo. Last year's butt stuff. How did we get stuck in our... I'm not reading that. I think we are reading it.
Yeah. Well, happy holidays, everybody.
Interesting.
Happy holidays. All right. On to the rest of our Saudi Arabia trip. Here we go. Nice. So some nice TikTok stories.
Possessed by a jinn because he was doing laughing gas. This story was shared by the sheikh himself that done the ruqya on him, and he said this boy would be a regular in doing laughing gas and smoking with his friends. And there was an incident one time where the boy was sitting with his friends. He was doing laughing gas and smoking, and then he saw a face. At that time, the boy thought he was hallucinating, hence why he came to the sheikh and he said, "Sheikh, I don't know if I was hallucinating or I was actually seeing a jinn." And then it happened again where after he saw the face, he continued smoking and laughing about with his friends. He saw a figure and that figure went past him, a dark figure. And when he went to the sheikh, he said, "Sheikh, I don't know if this is coming from jinn or if it's just coming from myself." The sheikh done ruqya on the boy. They later found out the boy got possessed by a jinn because he was doing laughing gas and smoking. Guys, just know if you see something like that, if you see a figure around you, a dark figure,
black people,
whilst you're doing something like that, wallahi, the Sheikh advised all of us, and I saw this video, and I feel like it's my duty as a Muslim to advise you to leave such stuff behind, because it's the work of Shaitan. Shaitan likes it when you're vulnerable. Shaitan likes it when you're in a weak state.
He likes it when you stick stuff up your butt that shouldn't be there.
Closer to Allah, because whilst you're smoking, whilst you're doing laughing gas, you're at the weakest when it comes to your iman. Shaitan loves it. Shaitan will come to you and try to harm you. So brothers and sisters out there, these stories are only shared for others to learn from, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us, guys. Wallahi, like the Sheikh said, my opinion too, is leave it behind. Leave these things behind and never touch it, because for your own sake, for your own sanity, inshallah. A Muslim.
So, Lepo's is asking about shaitan. So that is an Arabic pronunciation of the entity that is generally colloquially known as Satan, which comes from the old Hebrew shaitan. It's a Middle East thing, but basically she's talking about Satan or the devil or whatever, which is interesting because, as I understood it, Muslims make a distinction between demons and jinn as separate things.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, they do, because like the leader of the evil jinn is a guy named Iblis. It's not Satan. Satan is in hell. It's a whole thing. But the jinn have their own like realm that's intertwined with ours. It's interesting that she seemed to be conflating the two of them.
I really like Lepo's answer though.
I mean, pull that butt plug out too fast, and that certainly will happen.
Well, you know, she's probably got the toilet paper right next to her. She keeps talking about shaitan.
So,
all right, next one.
He was playing the Quran at night when
guy's running a store. This pale lady comes in. I guess he thinks she's possessed or a jinn.
He was playing the Quran at night when this happens. A store owner's security camera captured a terrifying video in Yemen, Sana'a. The store owner was running his store at 2 a.m. while listening to the Quran when a creepy pale woman in a black robe enters his shop claiming to be an angel. She says not to be scared that she's an angel, but the store owner says she had feet that looked like horse hooves.
They kind of look like shoes in the video.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they just look like pointy shoes. And the lady
Due to the quality of the footage, it's hard to make out.
She probably just put some powder on her head.
She just needs a steak.
Or
the details. But it's clear that the man was terrified at the sight of this person.
You know, that might be Amira's vampire form.
Could be, although, you know, honestly, did you see The Passion of the Christ?
No.
Okay, first of all, good movie, but hard to watch. It's basically a 3-hour snuff film. But the woman who portrays Satan walks around looking a lot like that.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. There was a Christian, it was like a TV miniseries, and Satan, he wore that same getup, but he looked like Obama.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, it's what's of more interest to me, because I know you made the jokes about black people a bunch of times, but how many of these dark figures do people come away seeing a face? Or is it just kind of a general impression of a dark figure, a faceless figure? Because and the only reason I bring this up is because Nyarlathotep from the Cthulhu mythos often takes the form of a pitch black-skinned man with no face, and he messed around in that region. So
probably just saw him at night. Oh,
what's up, devil?
Hey, it's Shaitan. What's up, Shaitan?
Big time.
Sounds like my name if I joined a country club or something.
You missed all the fun. We talked about
ISIS.
we talked about the guy that's suffering from he has micropenis syndrome, so his penis is shorter than 1 inch. And
so we're talking about Dermy. Okay.
Yeah. And we read off a list of things that people have shoved up their butts and the penises and their vaginas.
Yeah. You missed all that.
Sam was shocked about the ice pick that someone has shoved up their butts. I was shocked that somebody shoved headphones up their penis.
Headphones.
How the hell do you fit headphones up your penis?
Oh boy.
For the bass. It's all about the bass.
Fun fact, if you go slow, pretty much everything in that region is stretchy.
Oh.
Interesting. Shall we revisit the list right quick?
Let's not.
Well, without depth, you're gonna do it. Oh, that's micropenis boy. Never mind.
Every time you talk about sticking stuff up penises, I can't help but think of a Chinese catheter. Do you know what that is?
I'm scared to ask.
So it's a glass rod.
Oh.
It's inserted into the penis, and then they smash your penis with a hammer so that you end up with glass all throughout the tissue. It's a punishment in China under the CCP.
Okay. It's not a medical.
No, it's torture. It's punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because ultimately they have to take your penis off after, because there's no way they're going to get every little glass shard out of it.
I mean,
get an infection.
You might be able to work all the little glass shards out in about 50 years.
Yeah. All right, Devil. Here's a list so that you know what people have shoved up their butts, according to government data provided to them by hospitals, quote unquote, anonymously. Nails, screws and nails, baseball, reason given to see what it felt like. Uncooked pasta, an egg, a dog chew toy, a dryer sheet, a sandal, a doorknob, marbles, an eyeglass, a rock, beer clippers wrapped in plastic, reason given was feeling constipated for 2 days, a turkey baster, plastic cleanser bottle full of liquid, shampoo bottle because somebody, quote, slipped in the shower, and another shampoo bottle because someone was bored, lubricant bottle, enema bottle, an aerosol can, the dental pick, wine stopper, a corn cob holder.
I don't think we need to go through the whole list again.
Highlighter, for a devil we do, invisible marker, 2 pencils, a magic wand toy, 7-inch dildo, and pliers because the pliers got stuck because they were trying to pull out the dildo, broken piece of butt plug and tweezers because they tried to remove the broken butt plug, a film canister, a battery-powered light, a flashlight, plastic coat hanger with the outside of the hanger cut off so he could drive to the ER, a penny, light bulb, glass side first. The bulb got sucked up due to a suction effect, a vape pen, corn cob style pipe, a rubber gasket, a piece of nose hair trimmer, a rectangular travel toothbrush, a baton, and a hair up tie. Oh, and let's not forget about the guy that shoved the Iranian guy that shoved the deodorant up his butt, and this guy shoved the thermos up his butt because it was full of drugs.
Well, to be fair, the dude who put the deodorant up his butt on the bottle, it did say push up bottom. Have to give him grace. But it's there. This is why there's like I'm trying to think of the most delicate way to say this is why you can't trust gay people. We just can't fucking stop thinking of putting shit up their butts, man.
I thought you were gonna say you can't trust Diddy. Most of these people are probably at Diddy
he
parties.
uses baby oil, so everything just comes right out too.
The oil is just the start. That's just to knock you out. The oil is the anesthesia. That's probably what's in that damn oil. Something that you put on your skin and knock you out. Yes, you know you wake up sore. So we're finishing off. So last week we're doing another another episode of Eerie Travels. and this time we're in Saudi Arabia. We're just finishing that off, and then that will be it, Mr. Devil, because I have to drive to Detroit tomorrow. I have to drive to another state.
Did you want to do the drawings for the next dealio tonight?
Yeah, you know what? Let me add. Let me add shade tan. Matter of fact, we can do it right now. All right. Does anybody else anybody in the chat want their name to be added to the wheel for a chance to draw a number? And this is for Monsters Ball, by the way, Devil. So we're gonna do a spin, and whoever's name it lands on, they pick a number between 1 and 20. That the corresponding name with that number will be written down, and then we'll do another spin. If Larry pops a battery up his butt, will he be energy? Aaron, I mean, unless you've got a couple of D's, probably not. I don't know if the double A.
D's nuts.
Yeah, I don't think the double A's will do it.
Yeah, he's all fuck monster and
all right. Anybody out there wants to add their name to it, going once, going twice? I guess it's just the four of us. All right.
That'd be fine. That'd be fine.
Let's do it.
Come on, big money, no whammy, no whammy.
Aaron.
Bam. Yeah. What do I do?
All right, Aaron. So we have a list of 20 fictional serial killers. There are 2 numbers on here that are disqualified because they've already been used. So for you, it's 18, basically 18 numbers to choose from. So you can choose between the number, the numbers that are not available are number 1 and number 16. Any of the others you can choose.
Okay. Where are the choices?
So you're choosing by number.
Oh, I'm gonna just choose okay.
Yeah, you choose the number
4.
and then the corresponding. Yeah.
4.
All right, hold on. All right. Let's see. Okay. And we are going to spin again.
Whole integers only, old blighty.
Samuel.
Let's go with 13.
All righty. All right, the names have been chosen. And so, folks, because thanks to Aaron and Samuel, the next combatants are Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs versus Dexter.
That's interesting.
Got it.
Okay.
Dexter's got it.
That's I don't know the first fucking thing about Dexter, so this will be fun.
Yeah.
You should watch it. The original run was good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or at least the first couple
Yeah,
seasons.
I didn't watch it because the entire topic is not really up my alley. So
yeah. So that is it. Those are the 2 next guys set the rumble. All right. We've seen this one. We've seen this one. Let's see. Do you guys want to end it by watching live Muslim exorcism of a jinn?
Sure.
All right.
Doesn't have anything to do with butts, right?
No.
All right.
The exorcism of Emily Al-Hazred.
All righty, let's get it going.
Itu keluar.
JB.
Siapa? Itu sudah keluar. Ini siapa? Yang Islam itu. Ini yang itu
And no,
tentang
that's
Islam
not
itu.
Amira.
Kamu siapa? Kamu siapa? Kamu siapa? Kamu siapa? Kamu siapa? Kamu siapa? Ya, kamu siapa?
Izul.
Hah?
Izul.
Izul.
Caesar Ramiro.
Izul kamu dari mana?
I think she's saying
Izul kamu dari
Izul.
mana? Izul, kamu dari mana? Mengapa kamu masuk ke tubuh jasad ini?
Aku mau jaga dia.
Hah?
Aku mau jaga dia.
Kamu jaga dia?
Tahu.
Itu alasan kamu saja?
Enggak, ya baik.
Hai Izul. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Cukuplah kami, cukuplah Allah menjadi wakil kami. Cukuplah Allah menjadi pelindung kami.
Jangan keluarkan biar aku sini dalam ini, Bang.
There is no me.
Aku mau jaga dia. Aku mau
Tidak
jaga
perlu.
dia.
Manusia ini tidak perlu jagaan kamu. Dia cukup dijaga oleh Allah.
Aku jaga dia saja.
Betul, perhatikan.
Aku jaga dia. Aku jaga dia. Aku jaga dia.
Dengar kan?
No, enggak.
Kamu mau dengar?
Aku mau kawan sama dia.
Kamu mau dengar? Kamu mau dengar?
Isn't this just how ladies act all the time?
Jasad ini datang kemari
Or are they trying to
kamu supaya
exercise?
berpisah dengan dia.
Aku udah mau pisah.
Apa alasan dia?
Aku udah mau pisah sama dia.
Apa alasan kamu sehingga kamu tidak berpisah?
Aku udah mau pisah sama dia.
Apa pasal?
Ya baik kurangnya.
They're trying to get the toxic
Baik
femininity.
orangnya, tapi kenapa kamu menyakiti jasad ini?
Yeah.
Kalau kamu merasa baik dan kamu
Most
merasa melindungi
skeptical
jasad
when it
ini,
comes to these things.
kenapa kamu masuk dalam macam ini? Sesuatu yang menyakiti maka dia zalim, maka kamu tidak ada hak untuk masuk dalam tubuh ini. Kalau kamu merasa melindungi, maka tidak macam ini cara
Oh, they
berbuat
thought she
kepada
needed an
dia.
exorcism because she had an orgasm during sex, and they
Kamu
thought she
yang
was
selalu,
possessed.
perhatikan.
So
Jangan keluarkan dari badannya.
they're all like, we'll deal with this shit right now.
Perhatikan. Perhatikan. Oke, kalau kamu udah memperhatikan, maka akan saya bacakan Al-Quran depan kamu supaya kamu tersisa. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Pegang lagi pegang. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kalau kamu keluar, kamu zalim.
Nah, aku nggak mau keluar.
Keluar.
Nggak mau, nggak mau.
Keluar.
Aku mau keluar. Tidak.
Kamu keluar. Kamu keluar.
Tidak.
Kamu keluar.
Tidak.
Kamu keluar.
Tidak.
Kamu keluar.
Tidak.
Kamu pukul.
Tidak.
Keluar.
Tidak.
Kamu keluar. Kamu keluar. Kamu keluar.
Tidak.
Kita baca.
Tidak. Tidak.
Kita baca.
Lama sudah dapat tanda nih. Aku lama sudah dapat tanda. Tidak mau. Tidak mau.
I like how the same remedy for being possessed is when you get a piece of popcorn stuck in your throat.
Right? Like, is patting a gin on the back the best way to get it to leave?
I guess. Can't do the Bible.
You know what would be been just amazing if Amira did come in right now, like it was calling to her. She shows up on it.
Just say, Amira, get out of this girl.
Guys, we're only halfway through this. Everybody in this video is sure.
This is actually the theme song to the Muslim version of Friends.
Right. Fishy spit hummus.
Sungguh adalah perbuatan zalim dan perbuatan haram apabila sesama manusia, sesama orang Islam menyakiti Islam yang lain. Maka bertobatlah kamu kepada Allah. Kalau kamu bertobat kepada Allah dan kamu akan banyak kawan, terutama kamu berkawan dengan Allah. Kamu bersahabat dengan Allah dan kamu berlindung kepada Allah. Paham? Dan kamu beribadah kepada Allah semata-mata. Jika kamu beribadah kepada Allah, maka kamu akan ada teman yang sejati, yakni Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Macam kami semua. Kami semua beribadah kepada Allah. Kamu Islam apalagi? Sedangkan tadi Yang Idris pun boleh keluar karena Allah. Apalagi kamu seorang Islam, rajin Islam, maka kamu hendaknya Islam secara kafah. Allah berfirman, Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu dkhulu fis silmi kaffah wa la tattabi'u khutuwati
You know what else would work in this case? If he just leaned over and said, "You better cut this shit out now, or we're gonna stone you to death," and she'd be like, "I'm scared. There's no more demon in me." Oh my god!
Honestly, I'm impressed that that wasn't their go-to.
Kamu Islam secara kafah. Apa yang Allah perintahkan, lakukan. Apa yang Allah larangkan, tinggalkan. Okay?
No, Lepo, the idea is that the jinn or the demon or whatever's doing the possessing is the other Muslim.
Allah berfirman, Ya
Or how like in Christianity, demons are Christians too. They're just very godless.
dosa segala hambanya. Maka kamu adalah hamba Allah, benar? Kami manusia adalah hamba Allah yang Islam. Kamu apalagi Yesus seorang hamba Allah di mata jin yang Islam. Maka kamu apabila kesepian, tidak punya saudara, maka kamu berkawalah dengan jin-jin yang baik, jin-jin yang Islam yang baik. Dan kamu terutama
I like how you saying Allah says, and then it just goes recites the Quran rather than translating what he's saying.
Kesepian pun. Allah berfirman, Ala bi dzikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. Saya yakin kamu kesepian karena kamu tidak berzikir, tidak mengingat Allah, benar? Maka kamu kesepian. Jadi kamu mencari-cari manusia untuk jadi kawan kamu. Benar? Ketahuilah. Ala bizikrillah tatma'innul qulub. Ketahuilah wahai jin, Aizul, dengan berzikir kepada Allah, hati kamu menjadi tenang. Maka itu kamu akan menjadi teman yang baik dan zikir itu sebagai kawan kamu. Zikir,
So I'm confused. Was it the jinn who was lonely, or is it the woman who got possessed because she was lonely?
The jinn is
yang
lonely.
selalu membuat apa? Suami dia itu bergaul sama kamu, mantan sama istri ini. Nah, sekarang bolehkah dia jumpa dengan suaminya secara baik? Boleh ya? Kamu keluar ya? Maka demi Allah, cakap, sumpah, demi Allah, saya tidak akan mengganggu jasad ini lagi, dan tidak akan mengganggu jasad yang lain dari bangsa manusia. Aku bertobat kepada Allah, tidak akan melakukan perbuatan haram ini lagi. Demi Allah, apabila aku berbuat lagi, maka Allah akan mengutuk aku. Maka kamu keluar. Keluar. Ucapan salam sama semua orang di sini. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wahai Zul, kamu keluar. Saya doakan Allah dan tetap mendapatkan perlindungan Allah dan mendapat dari Allah dengan Islam yang kamu pegang saat ini. Assalamualaikum.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm always skeptical when I see videos of exorcisms because I don't know. A lot of times the idea is that things that we know for a fact now that do exist, like psychosis, like psychotic breaks or schizophrenia, or multiple personality disorder, which I know a lot of science still denies, but it is a fact. It does exist. Can only be attributed to external alien forces like this, and I think that it's hard to tell sometimes, but yeah, it's not always that simple, and exorcisms don't always work.
Right. Hey, it's able.
Yep.
Devil. When I think about the exorcism, you know what I think about?
What?
I'm sure what I think about.
Did you say balls? Something related to? Oh my goodness!
Yes, every Friday I'm on a show called Ball Bust.
Did you say balls?
Poor Lou. Oh man. yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know how much credence I lend to that being like a genuine exorcism, or maybe they just found a woman doing something they didn't like and they attributed it to something that needed to be exorcised, so they didn't have to do the other thing which Devil suggested.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we were going over the evolution of Lou, how she went from being shocked here to wait a minute.
No, this is way later than the other clip.
There he is. He didn't.
Yeah, this is a much earlier clip than that second one.
Yeah, the second one. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Devil. Yeah, but it's just funny how she went from the shocked one to this.
So I was thinking, if Ryan is flexible, you could bring your foot up to your face.
I like where this
and
say that word after we talk about
and lick it.
Hey, so first, I do have to correct this. The second clip is actually the one where she says balls and looks shocked. That happened like a year and a half after this clip did. So she actually goes the other way.
Still, she still caught me by surprise though.
Well, licking foot and balls are two totally different things.
Right. Well, in this case, she was talking about a panelist licking his foot to make double the money on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So, he'd get a tip from Vagabond. We know that. So.
Vagabond would lick his feet for him.
It's true.
So we're gonna try to, because next week is quiz night. We're gonna try to get Lou on to take the quiz, and I'll leave it at that. Aaron said that she's on a. You said she's on a hiatus.
Yes. At least from the femininity content, that's the extent that I know, because since I mod over there, but I know she and Maggie are taking a break from the etiquette school. For how long, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
They're probably burnt out because they put out a lot of content.
Yeah, they've been going hard on it for a while.
Yes, they do a lot.
Yeah, they just need a break. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Lou is a lady, and that finishing school is doing great. The femininity stuff, it's all great. When we're done with her and she goes back to Maggie, she won't be a lady anymore. So Maggie will have to reteach.
Who's gonna have to enroll
She'll be
in her own class?
She'll be a female still, but she won't be a lady. She go back cursing like a sailor. What's up, MF and Maggie?
I'm not intentional. I never intentionally corrupted that woman, but she did agree to come hang out in the man's space, and the man's space is not always that. That good.
Well, in any event, folks, we are done for tonight. Thank you guys for sticking with us through 2025. It's been one of my better years. I've definitely had some years that I downright hated. The 2025 was just outstanding. Really has been. So with that, we'll go around the panel and then we'll close it out, and we will see you next Friday in 2026. We'll see you next year, but let's start off with Devil. What you got going
on? Here in little 59 minutes. We'll be over at the pub. Hopefully you'll join us over there. And then back here next week.
Okay. Aaron?
My name is Aaron. You can find me here on Fridays. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
And you guys can find me here next Friday. If I'm back, of course I'll be back in time. If the lioness goes on, I will be in her chat as a moderator. And I've got some things I'm working on, but I'm gonna keep them on the wraps for now. Samuel, excuse me.
Next thing up, I'll be over on the pub. I don't know what I'll be doing over on the pub, or how many people are going to show up, or what's all going on there. But I'll be there,
drinking, and looking out for
you know. And then tomorrow we've got Screaming Into the Void. We might have a guest depending on whether or not he checks his goddamn email. But we'll see what happens. We might not too. We do have some other stuff planned. And then next Friday, I do believe that we are working on getting a guest on for that Screaming Into the Void as well. I need to double check and confirm some stuff on that, but we'll see
next
what happens.
Friday?
Next Saturday, whatever. I don't know. I don't sleep like a normal person. Everything runs together. And all that. And then if Amir goes live, if and when, I will be where she be. I've got a bunch of fucking time coming off because I'm coming up where I will be doing probably different stuff because I'm being forced to take vacation time by my boss because apparently I haven't taken enough of it in the last 5 years, and that is to say any. So it is what it is. So upcoming in January, I'll probably be doing more earlier in the day stuff just to kind of fill out my time because I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. And all that. And I think not this week, but the following week after that, Stream of Consciousness will be back on over on the Renaissance Nerd channel. So I should be getting back into that as well. And we'll be back here next year for Abyssal Musings 171. It's been a hell of a ride so far. Let's see what the new year holds. Thank you all for being here. It's been great. Remember, it could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye.